Hi, my name is Dave Cannon, and I'm a fish biologist and have been one for roughly 25 years. During that time, I've lived in Jackson and Pinedale, Wyoming, Elk City, Idaho, and now I live in Bush, Alaska, a place called Antioch, where our official mascot is a half-breed, and you can't drive here, you have to fly in. Now, much of my career has spent trying to heighten the public's awareness as to fisheries and other aquatic issues. Now, in Wyoming, I saw the native cutthroat trout's habitat continually degraded. In Idaho, the salmon, steelhead, and bull trout numbers were on the decline. And now here in Alaska, we've got some of the same pressures that I experienced in the lower 48. And one example is the Pebble Mine that's proposed for the headwaters of Bristol Bay, which is the world's most productive sockeye salmon fishery. And so I'm on a mission to try and get a huge environmental message out, especially now with the onset of ocean acidification and climate change. There's got to be a much bigger message than just the fish. And I'm crazy enough to think that maybe I've got the basis for a story that can be told in a full-length feature film that just might get the average person to never see themselves or their place in the environment the same way ever again. But I need help doing that, and that's exactly what this video is. And I'm going to make a series of videos to try and explain what it is that I think that can get that message out and maybe get the human race to think a little differently and to get in charge of themselves psychologically so that they can avert widespread ecological and social calamity. Now, I see this film as a realistic version of Idiocracy, and it can be summed up in the words of that illustrious possum, Pogo, who said, "We have met the enemy and he is us." Now here's the log line. An unknown and unassuming biologist living in the middle of nowhere is perversely driven to save mankind from unremitting ecological disruption. But he struggles with several cognitive impairments that hinder his ability to convey his insights and get his message across. He's long held that the human race must get in charge of itself psychologically in order to avert widespread ecological and social calamity. But it's through his many failed attempts and setbacks to make a difference that he realizes the relevance behind Joseph Campbell's profound words. We are not on our journey to save the world, but to save ourselves. But in doing that, you save the world. And what you're going to see and hear now is just a snippet of what you're going to see in future videos. And these videos are my pitch to find help to get the biggest environmental message out that mankind will ever hear. Now, this is an unsuccessful attempt to get to Tom Shadyac, a famous Hollywood director. And I had written to Patch Adams, who had a movie made about his life. Robin Williams starred as Patch, and he called me up one Saturday morning. We had a great talk. This is only a little part of it, and I was hoping to get Tom Shadyac's contact information from Patch. No luck.
I made a promise when I got in that world that I would never be a conduit. So, I met and know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Never give any phone numbers or addresses or...
Right. Appreciate your call. You made my day.
You have a wonderful day, Dave.
Thank you.
Working for that nature. It's the only hope we have for a future.
And now this conversation that you're going to hear took place just less than 2 months ago, and that's with a Hollywood screenwriter who now is currently writing for a pretty successful CBS series, The Inspectors.
Essentially, you're telling me that you're the main character? character?
Well, my life is. Now, I know that sounds pretty hubristic for people to say, Dave, you think a movie can be made about your life? Well, it's not me per se, it's the environment story. And this biologist...
What specifically?
And now I'm hoping that you're looking forward to watching future videos that have the specifics that Hollywood screenwriter was looking for.